right, do you guys need to go potty? Let's go see what it's doing outside. Let's just take a look. You need to leave your nubby in here though, buddy. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, leave your nubby here. Good job. All right, let's look. Let's see what it's doing outside. Ugh. Oh boy. It's cold and damp. Only going to be a high of 48 today. And I think we're supposed to get more rain. Ugh. I've been trying to keep the leaves blown off the deck, but they're all wet right now. So this is keeping my furniture dry though. That's good. Well, I'm gonna go back in and wait for my puppies. You two want a treat? Okay. There we go. Oh, look at that pile of papers I gotta look through. Isn't it annoying? I know all of you probably have paper piles too. So it's very annoying. But some of those papers I need to keep and file away. And some of them I just have to do something with, like recycle, right? We need to recycle. Boy, it's dark. I need to turn the lights on. Peekaboo. Oh, you guys are a lot of fun. All right. Oh, these puppies, they love to mess up this couch. I have to figure out a way, and I think I have an idea what I'm going to do to keep these pillows from falling over. So I have a strap that I put all the way around the back of this, but these two still keep flopping forward. So I think I'm going to sew here, and that way I can still take this off to put it in the washer. I don't know, I have to figure it out. This couch is really comfortable. Doesn't look like it, but it is. But it's basically one big dog bed because nobody sits there unless I have company. So anyway, that's one project that I want to work on, but not today. I think I'm going to go over my daughter's maybe for some coffee, and I don't know, I might venture over my mom's, but it is nasty out there today. Did you come back in? Cold out there, isn't it? Yeah, I don't like it either. It's turning cold really, really fast. Well, let's have some coffee and talk to our YouTube friends. Well, good morning. Cheers, time for coffee. I thought I'd do it this way this morning rather than showing you my coffee pot for 3 or 4 minutes. So it's very gray out there. Fall is definitely here. Very gray sky. So I'm still in my jammies. I'm going to stay in my jammies for a while yet. My daughter told me to come over for coffee this morning, and I just told her to give me a buzz when she's ready. So I'll probably just go hang out with her for a little bit this morning, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. I may go take my mom shopping, or I might just come home and do something. I don't know. Kind of chilly to work in the garage, but I do have a heater that I could use. So, or I could just wear a warmer jacket. I mean, it's an attached garage, so that shouldn't be too cold. So, but anyway, So I'm still watching Outlander, and I've really gotten into it. It's gotten much better than the first part of the first series. I feel like it was off to a slow start, and then it had a couple really graphic, nasty scenes in it that I didn't care for. But so far, it's gotten better and better. So I'm on season 4 now, and there's 7 seasons altogether. And then I hear they have a spin-off called Blood of My Blood, which I'll probably watch afterwards. But just listening to all that Scottish brogue and all that, I find that so attractive. And the chemistry between the 2 main characters is unbelievable. You know, I often wonder how they can make those love scenes and not fall in love with each other. You know, I mean, it would be difficult. And if they're married to somebody else, I think if I was their real marriage partner or their real partner, I'd have a difficult time figuring out what the heck is going on. So anyway, but yeah, I'm liking the series. So I still have a ways to go before I have to go hunting for other things, and I appreciate you guys giving me some good suggestions. I'm going to check those out first. So anyway, I'm liking my coffee this morning. I turned the heat on a while ago. I thought, you know what, the heck with it. So it cost me $10 or $20 more to be comfortable. There's certain things as I grow older that, you know, I'm just, even though I'm frugal and I try to cut corners here and there and everywhere, there's certain things that I'm just not going to, you know, compromise on. And one of them is keeping warm, and the other one is eating good food. So I can cut back on clothes and tchotchkes and all that stuff, but when it comes to food and keeping warm, I think that's important, especially as you grow older. You know, who the heck wants to sit in their house or in their apartment or wherever they live and, you know, and just not be comfortable? I mean, it's hard enough just keeping up with everything. So, yeah, anyway, that's my plan for today. And I don't know, I sure wouldn't want to be a landscape person working out here in this. It's really damp out there. But I don't know, I don't even know how they can blow the leaves. They're so wet because it's been raining for the past 3 days, I think. So, but this week it's going to be in the 40s, upper 40s a couple days, and then it's going to be only in the 50s. So I think that last 80-degree day where I actually got quite a bit done in the garage, I think that's going to be the last hurrah, because we're heading towards the end of October, and usually in November we don't have real nice warm days. It's usually fairly chilly in November. And then our worst month, I found, is actually March. We get a ton of snow in March. And since I was a kid, the weather has definitely changed. I'm not talking about global warming and all that stuff. I'm talking about, it seems like the months have kind of like, the weather has moved over a month, if that makes any sense. By moving over, I'm talking about it moved up a month. March used to be pretty decent back in the day when I was a kid. You know, it was starting to be spring-like, but now March is definitely still winter, and even half of April. So, and early spring and summer, I think, has gotten colder, whereas the summers have gotten hotter and I don't know, longer, because September usually is more summery than fall-like. And it used to be, fall definitely started around September. So I don't know if you've noticed that around your area, but the weather has definitely changed the last 75 years. That's all I can talk about. But, because I've only been on this earth that long. Well, of course, when I was a kid, I didn't pay attention to that. But as an adult, yeah, the weather to me has changed. So anyway, I don't know about the global warming. Some people say, oh, global warming. And I know we do a lot of damage to our environment. I'm not debating that. But, then you've got the group over here that say we're on the verge of another ice age. So, and then you've got people that are just totally nuts that manipulate the weather. And I know some of you are going to say, oh, Ellen, you're full of baloney. That's not possible. But actually, it is. They put things up in our atmosphere. I forget what it's called. I think it's aluminum something. Correct me if I'm wrong. But so that we get more rain, and I think it's causing a lot of very nasty weather in some places. That's just my opinion. Call me crazy. You can do that if you want to. Just don't post ridiculous comments. Because I'm just going to delete them anyway. So, anyhow, that's my little coffee chat for today. Instead of the coffee pot, you get to talk to me. And some people have said, with my yesterday video where I was talking about making some changes to my channel, and some people have suggested that I do a live, which I've considered doing, but I do everything on my phone. I do have a laptop, but I bought it, what was it, last year? Within the last couple years. But I very rarely use it. I do everything on my phone. So I would have to get that set up on my laptop somehow, because I don't think I could do a live on my phone and read the comments, because I have, older eyes. I can see pretty well, but I don't know if I could, read the comments and do the interacting. That's the part of the live that makes me a little apprehensive about doing a live. But we'll see. I'll investigate and see, and maybe I can make that happen, because I think that would be fun. But I don't know, we'll see. And a lot of you gave me some good suggestions about what you would like to see on the channel. And I'm probably going to post most days, but on those days where I just either don't have anything to talk about because I took a chill day, or those days where I'm just tired and I'd rather take a nap than make a video. On those days, then I'm just gonna not post a video. So I'll still continue to post my videos around 7 p.m., give or take. Sometimes if I'm out and about and I'm busy, I don't get a video up right at 7, but I'm fairly consistent with that. So, I have so many videos here on the channel. Please watch one of the older videos, and you can interact comment on those, and I'll get the comments. I do get all the comments. But, and then, yeah, I mean, if something were to happen and, you know, I ended up in the hospital or something, I would definitely let you know in the community page. So there's really no need for concern if I don't post a video every day. But, you know, I'll try and let you know if I'm not going to post a video. But that may not always happen. So anyway, I love you guys, and today's just going to be a short video. Depending on what I do, I'm just having leftovers for dinner, so you don't really need to see that again. And if the day gets more interesting, I'll add a little bit more, and if it doesn't, then I'll be back to sign off later. All right, well, I'm going to finish my coffee and figure out what I'm going to do. All right, let's see if this clicker thing works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's a remote. My tree is starting to turn a beautiful orangey red. And the mowers are here. I don't know if you can see them over there, but they're blowing all the leaves, and I sure have a lot in my front yard. Yeah, it's really gray out. Very, very gray. Today's definitely a day for a coat. Well, I'm on the way to my daughter's, and I thought I would take you with me on a little drive through my neighborhood. So it's really dreary, and like I said, the landscapers are here, they're mowing. I'm very grateful I don't have to mow my lawn. FedEx guy is always busy, along with the Amazon people. But I live in a very pleasant neighborhood. We have a lot of trees, and it's beautiful in the fall. So there's a cute little mini car. Anyway, always lots of people walking their dogs, and today was the first sweatshirt day. And sweatpants. And fall coat. I don't have my winter coat out yet, but I need a little something. So I'm here in my car. I have my seat heater on. That's one thing that I've never had before I got this car. And it also has the heated steering wheel, which is wonderful in cold weather. So, yeah, this car was an awesome deal. And it was new. Sorry about the windshield wipers. It was a used car when I bought it. And it was, I've told you guys this before, but for those of you that are new, it was a, what do you call it? A car that was in an accident. So I got a really good deal on it. I only paid $18,000 out the door. That include taxes and everything. So, and that was pretty good. I bought it in 2019, and it was a 2019 car. So that was great fun. And I plan on keeping this car as long as I possibly can. I really don't have any desire to get a car ever. So, yep. Well, let's go down this way. All right, let me turn this a little bit so you can see more of the trees. just starting to turn, but a lot of them are still pretty darn green. But the wind is cold out there today. It just blows and blows. So, yeah, it's a nice drive to my daughter's. Doesn't take long at all, about 5 minutes. And I'm just really blessed to have my kids live near me. They didn't go away to college. They just kind of went locally. And so they didn't decide to stay wherever it was that they were going to college, which a lot of college kids do. I know a lot of younger people, they can hardly wait to get out from under the rule of their parents. But I don't know. I guess my kids never felt that way, so they didn't feel the need to go. But anyway, yep, I'm almost to my daughter's. So I'll just keep running the film. You can always, get bored with this. You can always fast forward or whatever it is you want to do. So, but I'm almost to my daughter's, and I want to show you her house, which is absolutely gorgeous. And this is the house they've been renovating for the last, at least 4 years, going on 5. I'm not sure, but it's turning out to be absolutely gorgeous. It's not finished, so they still have a little outdoor work to do, and they have indoor work. They have an addition on the house that's to be totally done, but they're doing it as they have the money available, which is really nice. So here we are at my dear daughter's house, and here she is. There's my daughter's house. All right, well, I'm going to sign off, and I'll be back to sign off the video later. All right, my friends, I'm on my way home again. Just leaving my daughter's, and it's still raining and ucky out, so that's all I have for you today. So I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.